Okay, normally I don't specifically wait for anyone in particular, I want to say, but Kai was really excited for this. I don't think I can start without Kai. Okay, I don't know, I could draw a picture or something while I'm waiting. Hello to you, YouTubers. Welcome into this regular Tuesday stream. You feeling a meaty abdominal pain? I really hate the addition of meaty onto this one. I didn't get any better. Are you feeling less of it at least? Hey. Hello, Kai. How you feeling today? I hope there's no abdominal pain going on. I keep getting because I follow the artist on Tumblr, and then also because I follow the, I don't know, I just like seeing a bunch of stuff from Not Wanting to Be a Magical Girl on Tumblr. I think I have had beating someone with a metal pipe seem a little bit spoiled in not having seen this yet, but that leaves so much still to say. Okay, the pilot is so good, then let's see it for the first time here from Kiana May Arts, who has done all of those Pokemon comics of Ash's mom and Jessie from Team Rocket, who has been on my favorite streaming platform, Dropout. And you're saying you need this to be a show because cast is so stacked. I really hope so. Like even just knowing like the little background information from following the the legend, the lesbian on Tumblr, it's enough that I want to know more, that I want to see more, that I'm looking at this and before even seeing it, I know part of my reaction is gonna be pain that there's not already a full season. But other than pain, I wanna see it. So we put down a little bit of this. There's 60 saying I watched the pilot, link in the Discord. Oh hey, that's I might have almost forgotten with everything else happening to me, but here, let's see how this goes.
Hi everyone, I'm
More volume for me.
girl of average talent living an unspectacular life.
She sounds so excited about that.
Where nothing ever happens, and it's great.
Okay, wait, well, does normalcy, like, weigh down on you regardless? No, just average amount of workout for running.
First normal day of normal high school. It might sound boring to you, but to me, it's the hardest thing I've ever wanted.
No.
I can't wait.
You good? You're kind of standing in the doorway.
Oh, you have protagonist tendencies.
It's chill, thanks.
Actually,
The
have a second. I'm new here. Think you could show me the way to my first class?
Okay, aggressively normal people encountering a protagonist.
You can follow me if you want.
I
can't
oh, I'm rooting for you, girl. Be normcore.
First ever pop quiz?
Be average. See other people reacting in a
Still working.
in a completely beaten down manner. Okay, perfect.
What? Oh, sorry. You gotta finish your quiz before leaving.
Hi,
the
Super Block
classroom.
YouTube.
But
You're doing great work. I love you.
The protagonist energy just emanating from one person.
with a perfect score?
Okay, how many protagonists do get straight A's? Because I know, like, for Magical Girl staple Sailor Moon, she was being a big dummy a lot of the time. Hi, creature. Hi, resisting the call to adventure. Oh.
A box I got? Really? You put me in a dark little magic box? I'm lucky someone with hands opened it up.
So definitively not children's animation. Perfect. Love it.
Getting you off my back, Hoshi. It's my job to be on your back, and it's your job to.
Someone, okay, first of all, get a labor union.
Not be working.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever needs
Okay.
to be done can be handled by the others back home.
You take a break. Take a load off.
I need this. Please go. And try not to be seen.
Okay.
Fine. At least take this.
A little crack in the protagonist's
In case.
positivity. Just in case of what? Ugh. That was really crunchy. Why?
I think my kidneys are backwards.
I wouldn't want to be able to feel that. Why would you be able to feel that? You shouldn't be able to feel that. No.
Hey, thanks for helping me earlier. Can I sit here?
For some reason, I want to say, like, if this...
Is that
Hi, face. If this were in full color, I want to say everyone would be, like, a little bit dingier than a little glowing protagonist.
yeah, but it's
Hi. Okay. Don't catch feelings too fast.
weird. I'll just go. No.
You can stay. I'm just not
Oh, hello, little eyes.
You see,
We see your full face now, and you're so cute.
kind of a loser.
Well, you can't just, like, announce it. Okay.
Being a loser's awesome.
I love their dynamic already.
Anything from you, and you're free to do whatever you want. You got nowhere to go but up.
Hi, precious. Her energy is indomitable.
Normal girl of average talent and zero secrets.
Okay, well,
The
I'm Zira.
the tension is killing me.
A couple secrets.
What's your secrets? What's your secrets? What's your secrets?
Nice to meet you, friend.
I'll find out in due time, narratively. Oh, that's perfect. I I love the way this artist
Moon Sailor?
draws mouths. It's just the perfect style.
Cool lessons about friendship and being a hero and
No, what's your full review?
You want it to my
Okay.
No.
No, I mean, we're not hitting you with a car. No, it's fine.
It's just
Don't let that be foreshadowing. I want there to be enough episodes for that to be foreshadowing, but I don't want it to be foreshadowing. Just like at the same time.
why are people running? Oh, is this one of those fire drills?
Oh, okay. This is gonna be completely out of the ordinary. It's never happened to this school before. Hello, overdramatic.
It's not this guy.
Now this is your normal.
leave our school alone.
And this is something you've always imagined, Zira. Reading the comic, I pick up what you're putting down.
Sorry, I could barely hear you. You're so small and insignificant. But
Hey.
you must know my name. It's Eclipse, servant of darkness.
Hey, Edgelord.
Oh, and who might you be?
Shove it, Moon
Dare you, worm?
This is perfect. This is perfect.
Eclipse, servant of darkness.
Okay.
You.
Janitor of dimness. Come on, back off.
I will. I'm doing it right now.
Well, unfortunately for you, she aces all tests. Okay. The protagonist's energy is contagious. The call to action is not coming from inside the house, it's coming from your new friendship. Hi. Hi.
Aha!
Okay.
Guardian of the stars.
Okay, you're saying the full title every single time.
Guardian? Yes!
Imagine.
Perfect. Perfect.
And not only that, she's my arch nemesis. And
But did she agree to be your arch nemesis, though?
yes.
Give her a break.
Triple gasp! Are you about to do a magical girl transformation?
No, let me see.
No time.
She just fluffed up like a chinchilla. She's fluffed up like a. No.
Myself more of a magical friend, but whatever. It's
No, look at you. You're so squishy. That's mascot status. I'm so sorry.
what I want.
Got little star arms and legs. And What did you think it's gonna do? No, he has breakable limbs.
Like, what even is a star beam, you know?
And do you even need it for him? Oh! That was 100% worth every bit of being spoiled. Your legs are in the wrong directions. Is it faster than regular people's bones?
Never been able to use magic before.
Okay. So your villains are still upgrading even as you try to downgrade.
I know that's right.
They're unique.
Perfect!
You believe she ran away from it all?
Ooh, and how much of it all? And is it running after her?
Ran away.
Which season are you on? Because your survivability depends on that. Yeah. I need your new side characters to survive and thrive. She was so happy. It's all jazzy too.
That seems like an effective way to change clothes.
Yeah, does that happen every time?
I shouldn't. Hey, is it cool that I know you're secret?
No, come on.
Yeah, about that.
Teach her how to do it. I have to kill you now?
I'm kidding.
Jeez, you scared me.
See what I have to deal with?
That Eclipse guy knows where you are now. Think he'll be back?
Probably, but as you saw, he's not much of a threat.
Jesse can do things that he couldn't do before. I love the potential for progression, and then okay, I was like, love him. Oh my god.
I suppose I got caught up in the moment.
And beaten with a lead pipe, essentially. Essentially, you're gonna leave that out of your performance review. Come on.
Please, I need this.
No, okay, I've only seen like a couple of episodes of Sailor Moon, but this feels like their cringe fail male villain starting out. But like in modern terms. No, I'm replaying that end because I got too excited and kept talking over anything.
You hardly used the powers I gave you.
I suppose I got caught up in the moment. But I found her,
Does he grow a new eye patch?
right? Please, I need this.
His voice. His voice.
Start. All that matters is
Okay. And then, striking villain from the famous lover of Jessie Team Rocket, and I'm just thinking that I'm probably going to love the villain a lot, but but the protagonist, I keep talking about this in like a future tense, but it's a pilot, and it and what's the progress? There's like no guarantees, there's no nothing. I did love the transformation to go back to normal. Oh my gosh. The lyrics to this, oh my gosh. That's really perfect. You know, I don't know if there's, well, you say the ending song is gay as hell. You know, throughout all of this, I'm wondering like which elements get a copyright strike exactly, but you know, it's probably all of them. Let's enjoy the song. Hello. I know this. You got a little character bio that I peep on Tumblr, on Reddit. You got love interest, will you, crossed out in your character bio. Can we take out the cross doing bad? Can we go back to it? Over here saying now I want 8 50 episode seasons and 3 movies for next month. The yearning begins. The yearning is real. I want to see all the normal adventures they can have. But like it seems like normal in the modern sense of things. If I had to like put a bit, oh my gosh, you got the little, you've got the full aesthetic. That's really perfect. There's hello to you though too. I have no idea where the 8 50 episode seasons and 3 movies for the next month. I have no idea if like how much is gonna be possible. It's because let's get our background music going, the right volume for me. No idea what's gonna be possible, but this is the kind of thing just want to see a lot more and more. I really wonder, like, okay, which place do you think is like the likeliest to pick it up? Like, I guess Netflix would pick it up, but Netflix loves canceling things after 2 seasons. And it's like a comfort that I can go onto the artist Tumblr and see the the comics already. That's what the thumbnail is from, just these one-off little fun gag comics. I don't know if it's canon or not, that little eclipse over there, little Mr. Dramatic. I'm gonna have to replay that a lot. The characterization, I swear. You said indie animation up. It takes so much to make indie animation, but I want to believe I can do it. The Mateo is appearing to say, I need your help. Tell my friend to take a shower. He hasn't showered for 8 days. At this rate, do you just like spray somebody with like a super soaker with some soap and water? That seems like definitely a boundary violation, but so is getting people's smell particles in your nose. Okay, by law, no, not exactly. Since he's Disney worker, I guess it's gonna be Disney. But I want the little round little star mascot to continue to say ass. Booty ass cheese double clapping, whatever. I want the shoe to perhaps not be cut off at a critical moment. However it turns out, as like a thing would bring a great deal of joy to my heart, but this kind of pilot, it instills hopes within me. This guy saying, Disney, stay away from this. I need swearing. Kindred spirits, thank you. I really hope. I'm now like all behind in the chat, and because I'm on every single thought at once. I wanted to finish the thought that the thumbnail is from a comic where Eclipse trades like his teddy bear to get the dark magical powers, and it's like, oh god, I still have my childhood bear on the desk with me. It's been a while. I just forgot to move this, but I think I would have a great deal of trouble giving such individual up for any amount of dark power. How much did he want the dark power? What kind of sacrifice is that? There's guys saying I could be the oblivious protagonist to 2 people liking her. LGBT. I really wonder what route it would go, cause like, I mean, best friends. I need to bring up all of the character bios that puts your best friend Zira out here as also a love interest. I can't finish a single thought right now. I'm just too excited. There's PayPal transactions happening. I don't know if it was like this post I saw about the show about everyone being some kind of LGBT. I'm jazzed. I'm excited. Did I miss anything up here? YouTube said I feel identified with the main of characters because I do want to be a normal, regular loser human being, but I'm a handsome, conjoined superhuman instead. The lore expands, does it? The lore expands. The hell am I drawing first? Get this little stylus to go, drop some things right off the overcrowded desk onto my feet, and okay, let's take a look at the. I didn't want to fully read the bios until I had seen it. Look at this design. Look at this design. You know what the villain lovers want. You know what is needed. There's talking about how the lore expands at the same rate I expand. That's quite an expansive lore. Is this Mateo popping in? I'm looking at the the star, which also has a human form. See, like on the one hand, okay, it keeps flipping back and forth. This is going to murder me if I can't figure out the old formatting. Okay, so that's why I was like reluctant to look at the character bios, even though they're already up, and who knows how much of a show is actually happening, how much is possible. But this feels like a little bit of a spoiler that there's a human form. I mean, the spoilers have not spoiled, as it were, the experience in any such way. There's talking about how it's a cursed dream. It can't be a cursed dream, even if a terrifying creepy clown appears. Also, hello to you, terrifying creepy clown. It can't be a cursed dream because the good vibes are here. I'm eating a cheese. I'm eating a cheese, having a tomatoes, and that kind of good snacks means that there's good vibes. I've permanently bored myself, haven't I? I've condemned us. I forgot how to explode. And drawing this little star thing, little star individual, what's your name? Hoshi? Hoshi with the any/they/them pronouns. Alright, Hoshi, let's get you drawn together, and I shouldn't eat an exploding tomato at the same time as I think about how round you are, little baby. Alright, so I'm saying, someone said that Lady Void and Miss are the same person. Okay, characters in this show that we're seeing, or okay, let's draw the circle first. Draw the circle first. Is that like what you doing? What you doing over here? Terrifying creepy clown. Is that you? Please allow me to draw things without things being drawn over. If you tell the same joke more than once, it's just repetitive. I can draw it over here. Alright, and drawing like this because I'm trying to put this together. They're saying the clown is trolling. I don't have blue powers on my camera. There's a certain way to spell it. Okay, this little thingy is so well proportioned. I'm gonna go back to the gonna go back to this one because it's a rounder. Alright, so like this. And is that are you guys reporting on the friend that hasn't showered for 8 days? I mean, you could also take the evil advice and terrifying creepy clown. I don't know. Okay, let's catch up on the chat over here because I feel like I've missed one or two things. And okay, so Lady and Miss Void being the same person. We got the theories. Also, small funny guy called Evil Sexy Lady Milady. So cat noir of him. I definitely had the vibes. And this is just saying, jeez, and let me see if I see a little speck of mold. The stream will be cursed for a month. I mean, that's the premise of a brie cheese. And you're saying went from anime watching to magical girl watching. It's just perfect. There's Hijinks Arcade saying, with how Disney has been, especially lately, how much they've been bending the knee to America's current fashion regime and bending things because a minority exists, they would destroy the show. It does pretty much hurt to see people just sort of kowtowing to it, right? Hello to Gamer Chance. What? Okay, wait. The Mateo. Do you know this person who also knows a person who smells really bad? Huh. I feel like there's a conspiracy going on. Oh, you do know this person who knows a person who smells really bad. I feel like maybe I'm being surrounded by people who know a person who smells really bad. And then the room is just sort of filling up that way, just sort of like this. Okay, I should stop. I should stop erasing things that I have drawn, because the only way that I've been able to make progress in art lately is by basically not erasing anything. Okay, how much does this curve actually? Putting a hat on it. Perfect. You know, this has a little halo around it, but I feel like the hat fits. Thank you for the hat. Very cool. Very, very nice. Alright, so here is this. Here is your little limbs. The proportions are specific enough. It's killing my amount of art skills. Oh, you've adjusted the hat so that it fits better. How very friendly. How very excellent. And I didn't expect looking at this thing to be a type of favorite. Yeah, it's totally not shaped like that. It's completely and utterly not shaped like that. However, the love is real. The love is real. There's terrifying creepy clown saying, I can't draw. Let me draw Dino Man. Yeah, there's room for Dino Mans. Does the Dino Man have any specific kind of traits? Cause I would go kind of small, honestly, in my first sorts of thoughts. Kind of like this. Let me know if you'd like me to move the little dino around. You're talking about a ball themed for magical girls? It's yeah, there's many type of ball. I was in a ballroom yesterday. It was better than I thought. So have I produced a son? If I produced a son of a Dino Man, there's... Okay, have I missed anything over here? Just that we're distributing showers, maybe? Is this from Roblox? I can distribute showers. What message was that thing putting at us? There's Hatching Arcade saying it looks like a really cute and cool show though. Love the premise and dynamic between protagonists who I assume will be her love interest. That's one thing that I was trying to get to. Man, I've been unfocused the whole time, haven't I? Well, that's good because I'm shoving more things up to the camera instead of looking them up. No, come on. Does it have like the right amount of focus? But basically, it says love interest crossed out, and I'm invested. To see if such a thing could be uncrossed out, to see if there's a progress, or I don't know, plot lines, or how cute can they be together. There's several images pasting in. Well, thanks for having them small so everybody's got some room to draw. I appreciate it. You'll keep some room for everybody. And there's saying, yeah, okay, what would a ball-themed magical girl imply? Let's have some water around here as I try to distribute showering. Try to help with that because this seems like something that has become relevant in here. That maybe has something in common with an alien abduction. Well, okay, if I add some steam, and if I add some, there's like it's like landing on you. If I add some steam, then that's clearly a more water-like quality. If you're all steaming around here, and you're also being showered, and maybe there's a soap suds. talking about in ballrooms with balloons. Things seem balloon themed to me lately. I misread your message for a second, as if it's like predicting a love triangle. Thinking over the show and what we've seen so far. So she's got this like little lame ass villain Eclipse, bless his heart, has got that, and I don't know exactly if he actually has like a romantic interest, like if you're going for like a love triangle kind of a thing, or if he's committing to the bit so hard that he stood there like, yeah, probably this is a romantic interest. I don't know. He's got a bio of his own. Eclipse, him antagonist, voice actor Alex Lee. Eclipse is a flamboyant and theatrical individual whose showmanship is out of this world. He refers to himself as Eclipse, Servant of Darkness. He was a D-list antagonist that Aika and her team would fight on occasion, mostly just saving citizens from him being a nuisance. Oh, Eclipse has deluded himself into thinking that he's Aika's rival, main antagonist, and love interest. Okay, so going toward the delusion, heavy on the delusion. Remember to leave enough room for everybody to draw around here. Hello to you, just a silly little guy. I'm appreciating the pilot for the show I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl up in this stream. I'm seeing some the latest over here, and you're getting signed posters out here. You're getting signed posters. Hey, congratulations. There's some fun times happening. And are you guys having a clown off? Are you guys having a clown off? Okay. What's the pose that I want to draw the most? I want to say we can be looking at some dinosaurs. We can be looking at some this. There's Sing Thane was so nice and his choreo was awesome. I'm eternally jealous of not only people who can dance, but of people who have a good signature indeed. I've stayed blurry, haven't I? Yeah. Well, if it's any consolation, when I go into this sort of mirrored mode, the very smallest ones over in the distance, those seem clearer to me. Okay, so high definition hand, get a little further, and a little further, and a little. Since it's got like this automatic focusing stuff, I'm not sure how to do. Yeah, I'll probably just stay blurry for the rest of the stream. This is probably fine. Hello to you, Soup Dumpling. How you doing today? How you feeling? I'm appreciating the animations. Let's talk of Sika being a cool name. Did I give saying also it's interesting how Aika became a magical girl. Is she some kind of royalty, or in her homeland every teenage girl is given abnormal powers? Oh, so like, okay, that would turn it into like some kind of a, if you've got the Superman origin, so to speak, then this is like having the immigrant sort of a story, wanting to adapt, or you have to appreciate yourself. I don't know, what's the biographies say in these character bios, saying she is an easily excitable and energetic girl. She's generally optimistic and very friendly. She's always eager to try new things as long as it's not her full-time job of being a magical girl. Full-time. I mean, full-time job implies off hours, right? I would hope so. I still don't know if this is focused. I would want it to have focused. Remember to leave enough room for everyone to draw, if you please. And there's Hiding Second saying magical girl outfit gives pluses to physical instrument reaction speed, and then Empire drama. It's exceedingly difficult not to have a Disco Elysium if I'd thought at every step of the way, saying she's burned out of her job at age 15. Then the Mateo saying, by the way, our animated series and announcement premieres in 24 minutes. You could react if you like. Huh. Well, I guess if it's on YouTube, sure. This guy saying terrifying clown got a goat dog. Yeah, okay. That's good by me. And there's a little bit of this. Okay, so let's see some more of this. And I think I had gathered up some like poses and stuff. Alright, posing over a grave. Yeah, sure, that's a fun one to draw. Let's do some fan arts for some magical girl. They're saying, trying to get overwear and messing up. There it is. He's saying, there's that and okay. And okay, have I done this? Now I own the layer, and we can clean it up a little bit. I don't know, I appreciate a dinosaur. I can keep a dinosaur. There we go. And there's thanks for leaving enough room for everybody to draw. And now the UFO that is also a shower is right up over there. And okay, I have ideas, and I'm gonna flip if I don't get the ideas out. I think people probably don't draw this one completely from scratch all of the time. And I guess if you're using a reference, then it's not from scratch. Alright, so let's get a little bit of this. Let's get a little bit of your fresh grave, because what we want is some excellent posing and some excellent peace sign. and something can perhaps be written on the grave. And this is a good one to draw, but I think it can have a variation. If I'm putting your normal life, get your little star buns over here. If I'm putting your normal life in the grave, then you should at least have friends to help you out, and that's its own variation. Get your little arm up here in the roughest sketch possible, and then you're just sort of hanging out here. Here's to the death of your normal life. Is that a preview of the animated show you guys are gonna be doing? And hopefully somebody can help you out of that grave. How do people pose up this? How do people pose up this meme exactly? Like this, there's like a lot of slanting going on. Like this and and however the character that I'm drawing is nowhere near as pointy. You're just sort of you're a round little baby. You're a round little fellow. All of the characters in this show so far have such baby high schooler energy. Alright, so here is this, and where does the rest of your leg go in this meme actually? I guess maybe just around. I don't know. This is why you're supposed to study anatomy. So instead of not knowing, you're knowing. Oh my god, you're not being helped out of the grave at all. Oh my god. I can't have you in there then. Poor little Ika. Not only are your chances of normalcy a little bit destroyed, but also you can't even have a little rest in your own grave. Alright, so here's a little bit of this, and are you getting consumed? Are you getting eaten? Alright, I think I would just work on the work on the pose, I guess. Work on the pose, I guess. And have that around. Alright, so I've missed some things in the chat I wanna say. Missed some things in the chat I wanna say. And there's some premieres going on, some behaviors going on, and asking if they draw balls from magical reference. You know, I don't know. Are you doing like a somewhere over the rainbow sort of thing? And this guy saying that he saw a post calling Aika Momo and Zira Okarun. Honestly, okay, yeah, the glasses pose with Zira, instantly Dan to Dan vibes. Like, okay, so the vibe between Momo and Aika, very different, I want to say. Alright, so let's have this large sort of a pose, and then maybe I'll anatomically figure that out. Large sort of a pose. So the vibe between those is like really different. However, some of the not caring or wanting not to care, but having to care, and some of the and the ability to make friends, I want to say, that's really neat. But it's tougher to see that one for me, but Zira and Okarun, yeah, I don't know if I'm just putting the glasses together, if I'm just saying all of the glasses characters are the same. That's not what I want to say. That's not what I mean to say. However, it's noticeable. There's okay. Haven't missed anything, I think. And did I already create another layer? Yes, I did. So I don't need another layer. And what I want to do is draw your part of this with a different brush, because I've gotten into a super chunky brush from exploring all of these magma brushes. What have we got? Do we have line thickness in this ordinary one? I think we do. Alright, fan art happening. You're saying you're low-key struggling. Give me something to draw. What would be the funniest character to have a magical girl transformation? Okay, the last character you drew, oh my gosh, the tradition continues. Hello, face. The last character you drew was Jax. Jax therefore still gets like on my mind. The thing on my mind for this stream is magical girls. Alright, so let's have this collar going on. I'm trying to get more confident in art and stuff like that, but also it's a struggle at every single turn. Every single little bit of anxiety of not doing it right is preventing me from doing an ordinary sketch on the regular. Alright, so here's this little bit of a moon motif. So wait, the implication between the bios and Eclipse's introduction is that she's met him a ton of times before and still doesn't know his name. Okay, shady. Miss. And yet, that's the least you can do when you need a labor union and haven't got one. There's Mateo saying, where can we send you the premiere? Yeah, feel free to, if it's on YouTube, send it in the live chat or over here in Magma. Okay, saying, talking about not being forklift certified yet, and okay, do they have? I think most of them have neck. think most of them have neck. Alright, so there is a premiere of your animated series going on. I love how adorable the character design over here in I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl is. Okay, so it's like this, and then it's like this, I think. Posing over the grave of your normal life is what the concept was there. Okay, so let's see some stuff then. And you did very much say in 12 minutes. Alright, sure. Alright. What if I look at the channel, what are you usually doing? What are you usually up to? What's going on in the world of little animations? You get a camp plush sort of a thing. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's one way that object show plushes can be used to create yet another object show. It's kind of meta. It's kind of meta. So it's gonna be like not related to a previous series. It's gonna be its own sort of a thing. Neat. All right. So things I missed over here. We're mentioning Harry DuBois. I should absolutely draw Jackson's Sailor Moon outfit, and maybe Kim would be a funnier magical girl transformation because of how much he wouldn't be into it, like the main character of this new show, and Harry would be super enthusiastic about it. You know, he is aware that the outfits give him powers, isn't he? He is aware, I think. Alright, so let's get some little bit of a rounded ear. That really makes me want to see Ken Kitsuragi in a scenario where he's rocking the magical girl outfit. Absolutely had to be talked into rocking it, but is rocking it nevertheless. I don't know how coherent that came out. So this talks of a first impression being Camp Plush. Oh, fun. You're saying the show is made by you, but you're one of the animators. Oh, it's collaboration sort of a thing. Well, hey, it's a lot of effort to put something all together. So, hey, congratulations. Alright, so here's some ear, and I feel like I've probably made it a little bit too wide. Let's get more of your hair out here. A little bit like this. Or otherwise, there's talk about sexy and object show beef, your favorite TV show. It did kind of end up like that, huh? Did end up that way a little bit, and oh, there we go. Okay, so well, I'm looking around at Zero Makiba say, it's not a critique, but we need more shows about young adults, be in Puppy Cat style, because I feel old suddenly. Yeah, like be in Puppy Cat where it's like adult animation, but not in the typical sort of cheap shock humor jokes kind of style. Adult animation as in, wow, we don't have to censor ourselves anymore. I just learned what swearing is. Shit. Not that kind of thing, but like with themes. That adults, perhaps young adults, find relatable. That's what I think of when I think of Bee and Puppy Cat. I'm getting the sides of your hair mixed up now, aren't I, man? Let's get a little bit of this. Constant anxiety when wanting to draw something, and the knowledge that I am beefing it. Oh my gosh, he's got a little moon-shaped little flip. Perfect. Which direction are you flipping? Other direction from your face. Alright, like that. Okay, things that I'm missing around here. There's Sushi saying, I have many objects in my desk and I'm not making a show about it. I don't know. some desk objects could perhaps be a star. That makes me want to check again. Am I still blurred out here? Consistently, completely, totally blurred, utterly blurred. So this mid-distance kind of thing. Yes, I am back. Hello. This is what it would feel like to have bad eyesight and then suddenly have it get better. And there's... Oh. I mean, it was really interesting. Okay, in the middle of this conversation, it was really interesting to see what's going on with the object shows, that they've been going on for that long, that they've gotten that much of a following, and then like it's involved into this community thing that means so much to so many people. I've confounded myself. I've confused myself and which side is which on this little fellow. I walked right into that one. Okay, so get a little bit of your hair going, a little bit of this, and a little bit of this, and in approximately 200 years, I might have a picture of you posing on the grave of our protagonist's normal life. Well, that's how to make quality things, I guess. Probably I have to tell myself something to justify it. All right, so I've gotten the leg different probably, and it's definitely not how I break my streak of not finishing artworks. If I do this, but I really want to also draw Zira, and then there's like a three character scene kind of thing, and eventually one day I'll attain my dream of being a faster artist. Okay, we got all of their faces are so cute and round. It's so beautiful. Okay, a little bit of the ear, and then a little bit of the massive glasses, I would say. A little bit of the gingerbread face drifting off into the distance. Putting it right there actually made me notice I did a little tangent line I didn't even mean to. They're saying I'm so sharp right now, sharper than one of those Japanese blades. And how sharp are those exactly? Would you happen to have any expertise on how sharp they are? There's Hajin Kid saying, I don't know if you saw my messages about it, but my favorite wrestler, Io Sky, won the world title from Rhea Ripley in an incredible match yesterday. I'm super happy for her. I got to see a little bit of the enthusiasm. Hey, congratulations on happy events happening. If I reach toward the camera too much, does it blur again? No, okay, we're not blurred, we're good. We're good. And I have more exploding food for myself if I want it. A little piece of a cheese, a little piece of a tomato. Perfect. Congratulations on happy things happening. I got to see a little bit because I was on Tumblr earlier, and it sounds like a really touching sort of a story. It sounds like it was lovely to watch. How much context do you need to be invested in the story? Is it like a season finale type of a deal, or does the athleticism, because it is wrestling, does the athleticism speak for itself a little in terms of people who are curious and may not know what's going on? Alright, if I cannot do full circles, maybe I should not focus on doing full circles, but just piece them together like that. It's not the vibe though. It's not the vibe though. Put them closer together for the full nerd experience. We love ya. We love ya. All right, so kind of like that. Kind of like that. One day, one day I can draw smooth shapes, I can draw round shapes. It is harrowing to come face to face with the limits of your own mortal ability, and then also look over at the settings that I've got and realize the stapler is already on 100%. Okay. A little bit like this. A little bit like this. Looks like we're getting closer to your guys' animation premiere. And I've almost figured out how to draw a circle. It's for the nerd. It's for the lovable nerd. It's for the nerd. Zira, you are worthy. You are loved. You are... you're a great character. Okay, so let's put all of this together. And... oh, okay, so it is 37 seconds. With all of this, I wasn't sure how much would be put into it. Sure, 37 seconds. Very manageable. Honestly, I prefer that kind of range for the stream suggestion, sort of live, you came up with it and I'm clicking on it sort of things. Yeah, I prefer that sort of thing. Then what are you doing anymore? I mean, I'm assuming premiering something. Okay, and then there's probably a better way to do that. There's probably a better way to do that. So, it will begin shortly, you say? Shortly, you might say? There's Hatching Sarcade saying, I mean, as someone who has been invested in Eagle a long time, it was an especially big moment, but I think the match itself is still super exciting either way. Hey, that's fun stuff. And there's saying you're into wrestling, I'm an extreme you're into extreme ironing? You want to be an extreme ironer yourself? Is that different from Iron Man, I would say? Different from that. Okay, and then we'll look at my phone for a second because I think I had a setting on something I didn't want to have exactly. Yeah, nice. Still messed it up weird. Okay. Would I know if it is premiering? Would I know if it is premiering? Oop. All that just to pause it because I realized that we had jazz. Oh, cool. A little countdown. I actually have not been to that many live premiere things. Default view versus A. Yeah, okay, those look pretty much the same. Yeah, okay. And the other things I would want around here are more decisive lines, because that's my favorite way to draw is by doing the little sketch first and then putting it there, putting more confident lines over top. Alright, fix the settings things on my phone. What are we looking at? What are you doing over here? What are you doing over here?
It's been incredibly tough. The planet has fallen apart.
Is that somebody's arms?
Everyone burdened by the
No,
struggle
it's
to
not.
survive. It feels like it can't hold itself together anymore.
Committed to the voice acting though. Hell yeah.
As everything we know burns away and disappears.
Okay. Huh. Pretty serious. Pretty sick. I don't know. So it's like an initial sort of thing, initial sort of apocalypse sort of story. It's not like based on anything so far. Okay, pretty neat. And then that's what you got. That's what you got. Okay. Why did you guys tell me about it 24 minutes beforehand? That increases the weighting in proportion to the. What you banging, homie? Hey, it could be your hooves. You're saying not the final product. And so, I mean, it was giving trailer vibes. Trailer vibes exactly. So I would assume that the animation is gonna look like that in that. Hey, this is really put together. Hey, congratulations, you guys. I see a lot of people like afraid to add in like some kind of voice acting or anything, but like even if you're not confident in how your voice sounds, which from what I've heard, there's like no reason to be not confident, but I bring it up because that's like a common reason that people would not add voice acting. It like adds a lot of humanity to a project, adds a lot of intrigue to a project. I want to say, hey, it's really put together. It makes me wonder if something is written on your tools. Okay, so you're saying it's a robotic arm. I'm glad that my initial instinct was right then. There's some kind of arms. So the backbones, huh? Okay, that's pretty neat, guys. Thanks for sharing. What a time to also simultaneously choke on little bits of tomato. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Kai. This is going really nice over here. Hey. I'm trying to put all of these. Part of normalcy in. Okay, so like I'm trying to conceive of what their adventures in normalcy could be, and like what you get to experience, like what there's all of this. There's guys saying, "Pretty please, I don't want to chase Turbo Granny." I feel like I've lost a train of thought again, but I'm feeling happy nevertheless because I'm looking at some good art, because I'm looking at some fun fan art. There's Hijinks Arcade saying, and Io won that match against Rhea and now has a WrestleMania. Watch where she's going to defend her new title, so Bianca is facing her instead. Although I see people speculating that Rhea might get a rematch and it will be a triple threat, which would also be pretty cool. It sounds like there's quite the setup incoming. They're saying, either way, super happy to see Io has become a champion and is getting her WrestleMania match. That's fun stuff. There's... Where else are we on the canvas? Where else are we on the canvas, indeed? Styling though, Jax. Let's get this. Let's get these color-coded hearts on your arts. Color-coded hearts on your arts, indeed. But there's not even. It's like those are your ears. That's not your hair. There's not even technically a reason to accessorize, and yet because God isn't real, we're going to be subjected to the horrors. Subjected to the horrors, indeed. Your iPad died. Recipes. That was. It's had some beautiful last words, so to speak. Some beautiful last words indeed. Oh my gosh. And okay, so which way am I going with this? I forget which layer I was on. I think I'm gonna either really commit to eating a tomato with a little bit of a cracker, or I'm gonna really commit to drawing Zira, or both of these things, cause it's really fun. I want that fan art. Want that fan art concept to exist. Okay. Committing to 2 things, one of which is a tomato. Okay. You were today years old when you learned that folklore is folklore, the lore of the people, the folk. A lot of words are like that. A lot of words are like that, indeed. Let's have some other types of layers. And Kai, hey, I'm in the mood of encouraging arts. Kai. Do you have a scrap of paper? Do you have a scrap of paper anywhere for the arts to continue? My daily self-portraits are still going on. This one was not supposed to turn out like Megamind meme, but the way it was looking at me turned out surprisingly like that. Scraps of paper, I swear. Tiniest notepad you've got. The tinier it is, the more motivating it is. There's saying one claim may be out of your abilities, but you will hashtag try. I encourage you, Kai, in this world of artistic expression. And I think Sakane is saying that okay, so there's this champion going on, and Io has proven to be one of the best wrestlers in the world and consistently puts on banger matches all year and is over with the crowd because of it, but I felt like WWE were trying to hold her back but couldn't deny her anymore. Exciting indeed. You're saying one of your favorite details of her match with Rhea is not only busting out all the crazy moves she knows and countering Rhea's finishing move to Riptide twice, but also paying tribute to her friend Kairi Sane and Asuka, who are currently out with injuries, using their moves, the insane elbow and the Asuka lock. Oh my gosh. She won with the power of friendship then. That is beautiful. That's really neat. That's really neat. It's the live action sports anime. That's not what actual sports are called. Why is that the first thing that comes out of my mouth? I'm trying to go over here and get my self-portraits post-it note stack. Because it's part of the ongoing process of trying to get a little more consistent at the arts and stuff. I got myself a new haircut, so I drew that all sleepy like with one hand. Sleepy like, and there's some of the visible haircut. A little bit cleaned up. Honestly, for some reason, the way the hairstylist put some gel on it immediately after made me want to die. I wanna frame things in a positive way. Made me want to not look at it. Yeah, that's one way. That's one way to frame things. But okay, so here is more of this. But I don't know. I got the part to be regular. Maybe I want circles. There's gotta be just this tool here, huh? Thinner. Yeah, okay, I should have done that. Okay, but that's the learning process when you try something a bunch of times and then realize what doesn't work. Huh. Someone's unknown number is calling me. Lately I've been picking up unknown numbers just for the hell of it. Okay, actually, let's go around the other way, like that. And there's so she's saying drawing on receipts is more clever than drawing on the very expensive post-it notes. Okay, yes, sure. So you have a big forehead, not a big brain to fill it. It makes me very happy, though. How about that? How about when it makes me very happy? I could probably break it up with drawing on a regular tiny notepad, because I also have a tiny notepad and I could draw on it. Alright, good. We're looking at reference images, but it's nowhere near as thick in the glasses. Alright, so we'll just put those together, and and thanks for the hair commentaries. I am glad that I felt better about it after dissipating the hairstylist styling. Is it a stylist if the job is to cut the hair? Maybe. I'm actually not sure on the specifics of job titles. And wait, is extreme ironing a real thing? Ironing under extreme circumstances? It doesn't seem like a real thing to me. That does not exactly seem like a real thing to me. And yet, there have to be circumstances that are a little extreme that you would also iron in. And then I think your point about drawing on receipts, that is interesting. That is neat. And also if you use heat or something, you never have to buy ink, because if you're drawing on a receipt, it responds to heat. It just heats up. Oh, okay, I beefed that one, and also it's on the same layer as the glasses. This is why people don't talk and draw. I want to say extreme ironing is very real. You're messing with me right now. Okay, extreme, and also the ironing. What? Okay, if you had just made the Wikipedia page right now, then it wouldn't have been the first Google search result, I want to say. If you had generated this entire with citations Wikipedia page right exactly now. Where did you hear about this? A Netflix show where a girl transforms into a dinosaur when angry? Where did you hear about this? What? You can do your ironing up on a big old rock. Okay, it seems like there's a lot of rock climbing involved too. You're saying you couldn't have taken the photos? There's that as well. I wanted to believe it, to believe in the theatrics, in what's possible. Okay, so let's get more of this shape, because the biggest obstacle to not finishing a drawing, I want to say, is a million distraction every single time. Okay, so here's your ear, and I love the little shape in the ear. That's fun. I think that's what I'll do for my daily self-portrait. Do it in this style, because that's some fun styling going on. And it looks like on model style is not as wrinkly with all of this hat stuff, but still very nice. There's okay. This hijinks arcade suggesting to check out the highlights of the match between Io and Rhea, but WWE is very strict about copyright. So one of those where I just kind of hold it on my phone, and maybe are they strict about the sounds too? That seems likely. Seems likely they'd be strict about the sounds. Put that in my headphones then, and just kind of describe what's going on, if that's the type of looking it up. All right, so here's this rounded shape, and all of this. None of those shapes have been easy on me so far. And then the 60 saying, by the way, talking about extreme, here's an objectively good music recommendation. It would be your boss fight music if you were a boss. Are you not a boss? Are you not a boss already? Ooh, okay. Some music suggestions of Final Fantasy. Sure. This could go in a music playlist probably. Are they rocking out? Is it from the is it from Final Fantasy? Okay, I was gonna save it to playlists. Okay, rock. That's where that's from? That what? But I feel like I've heard this in in memes and stuff. That's from Final Fantasy. That doesn't seem right. It seems older than that. Or I'm misremembering. Okay, so here's this and okay, the rock interlude makes me buy once more that it is from Final Fantasy. So, sorry to approach every single one of your recommendations as if I am being gaslit. However, I don't really know. So there's horror streams, and the highlights do not include her using the moves. Okay, so it does go on longer than that. How long is the full match? I actually don't know how long these things are. Alright, so here's this. And actually, to insert this into the meme context, let's have some eyebrows like this and like this. And we want you helping your buddy out of an early grave. Help your buddy out of an early grave. And this is the typical excellent activities for 15-year-olds. Dig someone out of the grave. Alright, you're gonna be worried about it. I'm thinking, why not? At least a little concerned about it. I did love the fangirl vibes. Alright, so here is more of this. I'm using the wrong settings, aren't I? Okay. There we go. And you're saying the full match was probably around 20 minutes. Oh, okay, neat. Here is this. I've bungled the eye completely. Just do like this before coloring it in. I can't tell if I draw differently on streams exactly. Been doing this for a little while to try to be more consistent, except I'm not totally sure if there's like a good consistency. Let's zoom way into your nose. It's a little line like this. That's adorable. And your face is already a little bit worried. Nice. Nice. And there's saying that the second canvas is kind of thematic because you're some sort of a genius. Let's view that, some sort of a genius. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, at first I couldn't tell if this was like dinosaur themed in some capacity because I guess that was on my mind from the first canvas. That's really adorable. This is a really adorable art style and really I don't know, strangely impactful composition. Hey, cool stuff indeed. There's Kids saying, never played a Final Fantasy game myself, but I know how hot Cloud 2 fans ever all are. As you should, apparently. Alright, so I think I will click that on my phone. Also do I want to say that I've never seen the skirt and jeans combo that Zira has represented in animation before. That's fun stuff. Alright, so let's look around and let's find this link exactly to your highlights. Oh, so they get 3 minutes of highlights from your wrestling specifically. You guys, you bonding over the Final Fantasy. That was going on. Bonding over the fantasies of a Final Fantasy, the ongoing fantasies, one might say. Sweet Jesus. Alright, so here's this hand, and do I want to... I would probably rearrange your legs. Okay, I can't decide on any course of action in the course of an amount of actions. Okay, posing over grave is what I'm looking for to see if there's any more hints about the leg. Yeah, there are more hints about the leg. You can have various poses. You can have the thumbs up versus the peace sign. Alright. That's reworkable. That's excellent. There's Am I hearing you out about knowing the fantasies about the Final Fantasies? The even finaler fantasies? Okay. There's what's going on, and I think with that, ooh, I go into the art corner. Very neat. And I'm also going to see your suggestion that in the most copyright protected sort of way, how much sound do I want from that? Because the foldable phone thingy does not actually allow any headphones to be plugged into it, and that was the kind of thing that I was wearing just then, a plugged-in headphones. So with a casual extra bite of a cheese, perfect. Extra tomato. Wait, let's get the other headphones that only work via Bluetooth. That's around here somewhere. There are certain detriments to never ever making my bed. There's Hijinks Arcade outlining some bi/pansexual goals with Cloud and Tifa. I'm in awe. I'm in awe. I almost want to say awe for audacity, but instead I'll just say awe for oh yeah. Kai is saying that you're flying away, trying your best. Woo! Woo! And your best wasn't good enough because what I want to say is yeah. What I want to say is yeah. Absolutely yeah. Your best being good enough. Alright, so. Headphones are on. But you get the flashy costumes, but you look tired as hell. Sheesh! So that's the job. You dress up in your costume and you get dropped on the back of your neck regularly. It's strangely wild and fun of them to get out of the ring. Okay, like my exposure to, I guess I'll pause that for a second. My exposure to fights like before this has been being invited because of Filipino pride to a Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather watch party as a family. And so that's like that's the world of boxing, I guess. That's different from your wrestling. And there's so saying that it took you 5 hours to make the drawing, 2 hours to find the song. For a little stream joke and awesome recommendation, here you can see my level of commitment. Why was the song lost for 2 hours exactly? Yeah, well, the drawing, very shiny indeed. The theme of color-coded hearts on your arts is continuing, and dare I say intensifying with the gradient. My gosh, look at this. It's turned out shiny and beautiful. Oh, hello to And Void saying I've played these games before. We've got several fan arts for I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl manifesting around here. alongside characters who are perhaps not a magical girl but could be, question mark, if they tried. Yeah, I think a lot of characters could be a magical girl if they tried. I can't get distracted a third time. As she said, absolutely knowing that she could get distracted a third time, but it makes me want to find another character to put in a magical girl sort of place. You're saying crunchy art with the / positive. Hey, it's fun times. Welcome to a casual chat drawing portion part of the stream. I don't recognize your name, so if you've clicked on this for the reaction sort of a thing, that's over at the beginning. I want to say, I don't know if it was like a minute in. This is at the beginning though. Yeah. And there's, God, I didn't interpret that as hand at first. Also, I didn't get a good look at this wide rat earlier. He's saying, did you watch it as faster speed? Nope, I've gotten distracted a third or fourth time. They don't get you for simply showing a still shot of the visuals, right? Because first of all, the costumes are palpable, are intense. We're back on it. Sheesh, flip. Okay. What does it mean to have your foot on a bottom rope? And also, and so I'm guessing every part of this that does not have a crowd in it is fair game for the dragged by the hair, how common is it? And also, if I just say real quick, how bisexually am I supposed to watch this? Like what's the level of bisexual that I'm supposed to bring into this? Wow, that's a huge arena. There's some cool ass poses around here for drawing purposes. Huh. Sheesh. What the hell? So the highlights, huh? Okay. There's saying that the bottom rope breaks the pin. Okay, that's the significance. And man, okay, that's fun stuff. And and to try to contextualize that for myself, I look over in the comments to see what it means to people who are watching it fully. You're calling it one of the most unexpected outcomes I've seen in a while. Yeah, I mean, it did look like a position of helplessness switching to a position of of slamming your full body weight into somebody's prone face. That's a quick turnaround. That's a quick turnaround. And then the like expression of joy afterward as you're being handed the belt. Yeah, you get some intensity. There's YouTubers sitting appearing to say, oh no, someone I've misidentified. There's the glasses. There's a mustache. She's saying, good evening, sir. I'm the copyright police. We want to ask for your channel password. It needs to be deleted. Thank you very much. Yeah, YouTube copyright, please. You can't do this. I know my rights. I know my rights. You can't ask for passwords. So, okay, you're talking about that counter she does at the end, countering the riptide from the ropes and throwing her with her legs, following up with the moonsault from the ropes. She's too good. Yeah, I mean, God, how do you even decide to move like that? I feel like I have a body and I don't really decide what it does. I feel like sometimes I'm carrying something and then I drop it for no apparent reason with no intentions to drop it. I feel like I'm just sort of a participant in whatever the body is doing, but that was like full control. What is that? Deciding to do all of that. That's amazing. Saying it's something she's deserved for a long time, a win like that. That's amazing. That's amazing. I kind of want to look to WrestleMania for art references on how to hold someone. I guess it looks like there's potentially a lot of that. It's amazing. It's amazing. So it sounded like they were going for another sort of a match after that. That's neat. And I had crackers in here too. Huh. Cracker. This is absolutely, completely popping out with colors. That's amazing. That's amazing. Alright, so, out of all of this, how can I get closer? How can I get closer to one complete fan art before we reach the 2-hour mark? I'm letting myself get distracted by a cheese. But I have the soul of fan art within me, and it's going to be outside where people can see it. Okay. A little distracted by a cheese, but we go. We persist. We keep going. And a cracker, yay. Awesome. You can't do this to me. They cannot be clocked. They cannot be compared to mice. I'm a human person. Saying I need to touch grass, go to the gym, and George. Can I have any elaboration on what George is? Oh my god. And you say it, you know what I mean about watching bisexually. But I'm still in turmoil. I want to say, is it supposed to add a detract from the experience? Am I watching incorrectly? I just do how I do, and I don't know if I am doing how I don't. That doesn't. Okay, none of that ended up making sense. I'm making a fan art, and it's going to be good, and with feet that are aligned in a human fashion. But he did very much have his legs completely broken in there. Just they seem to be a little bit healed by the teleportation. Like maybe he could go back immediately and bother her. Except that would not be good narrative pacing. Because he leans into the tropes on purpose, do you think maybe he has an idea of narrative pacing versus bothering her twice in like 1 hour? Because that would be messed up. That would be the ultimate cruelty, I want to say. Not getting your legs broken, but it would be cruel to the protagonist if her enemies had no sense of narrative pacing and just kept going. That would be ridiculous. Okay, I think I've messed up every conception of what a body is, and we can fix it. We can fix it. Okay. That means some erasing the hard-earned lapels or wherever I am. Hard-earned whatever the hells. Alright. And that's going to be either on a layer 16 or a layer 12. That's a 12. And then there's the saying, Rhea Ripley is especially popular with the sapphics. I did, at the very least, I did very much see that she was the premier example of muscular women being shown to artists on Tumblr. Okay, the standout example, but that seems like at the same time all of wrestling could potentially have some excellent examples. Alright, so here is more of this. What can I do to make this drawing less intimidating to myself? Let's remember my settings. I had it on a 5, and I want it to be less intimidating to me. Well, that's a strange ask. When I don't immediately know the answer. First of all, we're getting rid of your neck. Second of all, in this meme, the shoulders are like a lot more up here. There's still a collar. That makes sense for villainy. And in this meme, shoulders are like up here. You can have an arm, but let's go back and stop referencing Grant Gustin for 1 second to reference instead. Who are we looking at? Look at Eclipse. So his actual name is not revealed in the slightest, huh? And Eclipse is having some smaller arms as I lock into the fan art. Okay. Smaller arms. You're just a little guy. You can still have a little bit of clothing wrinkles, but due to your cartoony style, you're going to have a little bit less of them. And your arms are going to be smaller than a regular human because you are a cartoon. And it's going to go like this. And where are your legs? It can go like this and like this as you pose over the grave of attempted normalcy. Attempted normalcy is dead. Or, you know, trying to get back up. Okay, so here's one foot. And what does, we switch back, what does your shoe look like? Your legs actually have a crazy flared wide leg pants, and you got the boots with the heels. Am I wearing the Chanel boots? Yes. Okay, a little bit like this. Switch back to the other photo. Am I less intimidated yet? Almost. It's a funeral scene in a TV show, so he is wearing black on black. Nope, but I see the other foot, and the other foot is like this. Okay, rock those heels, eclipse, and it's like all the way like this, I want to say. Alright, I've almost unruined it. Alright, we get it. Alright. There's saying Apple Pencil dying at the end of Bon Clay. I couldn't draw Luffy in Little Witch Academia. No. You know, I feel like the Little Witch Academia costumes, that would be, I feel like even if I've only seen like half a season of Little Witch Academia, they totally would be a fun magical girl AU for anything. And okay, so why do I have to touch grass, go to the gym, and then George of the Jungle? I mean, I think my mom liked that movie and she would be a big fan of that. But I don't know. I don't quite know. Are they... Is this a fit swap? Oh my gosh. Wait, okay. The absolute styling. I gotta put sparkles on it. Gotta appreciate this art. Look at this. Look at this. The style is palpable. The absolute being tired of everything is palpable. My gosh. That's really neat. Oh, okay. What am I looking at? I wanted to see what the Apple Pencil allowed you to do before dying. I mean, hey, it's looking great though. It is looking great though. Look at this. The full color out here. Guys saying that Jack suffers the most at the hands of Silly Guy. You know, I want to say that alone is making the wait in between Amazing Digital Circus episodes shorter. Just having Jack's thoughts on the Silly Guy website. Oh, it's gotta be art appreciation up in here. Hello to all nun. Hello, is that a reference to nun pizza with left beef? That's my first thought, honestly. It's like your own take on nun pizza left beef. Alright, there's what am I looking at yet? So far, Jack's been subjected to outfit swaps 7 times by your hand alone, and you're saying that wrestling has a lot of really cool women that's easy to be gay for. And there's Sexy saying you haven't seen George of the Jungle. Brendan Fraser, so ripped, so sexy. My God, one can be gay sometimes, even if not being gay before. I believe that the official term for that has been called heteroflexible, which I think could technically and not inaccurately be labeled as a coward's term. But more than that, I believe in not judging people. So even if I did believe that was a coward's term to be heteroflexible, then I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that whatsoever. I would keep that to myself. Alright, so here we have a little bit more of your wide pants. a little bit of this, because more important than my opinions is people feeling secure in themselves, and thus I cannot label any other labels as a cowardly label, even if definitionally perhaps they could be. All right, so here we have more of a leg, and more of a this, and there's still like this kind of a V shape that happens with a suit but also happens with a this. Alright, so this kind of goes like this, and then your hand is backwards and pointy. That's what's happening there. And there's okay, what goes on there? You're kind of making me want to look up George of the Jungle Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser as an actor. I know you're not supposed to like say statements like this, but I want to say I trust him. When I had the image of George of the Jungle in my head and a different actor, like some kind of a cross between Tarzan, popped into my head, a different actor other than Brendan Fraser was in my head for that, it was like untrustworthy. But now that I know it's Brendan Fraser, it's completely parasocial, but that's trustworthy to me. It's an Apple Pencil on 5%. What are you doing to the Apple Pencil? What are you doing out there? Alright, here is more of this, and this, and yeah. Okay, so I feel like that's almost something. Hands, but then the hands, you can reference it from there as much as you want, but it's going to be different in the style. Okay, so let's just track the shape of this, and it's kind of like that. I don't know how well I've translated that. If the arm is bothering me, let's just break away from the reference photo and just have it in a shape that's more like this. Okay, so it's like that's what is made of. You know, it doesn't have to be backwards either. That part's also bothering me. It's more accurate to the reference image if it is backwards, but that arm was freaking me out. He's not supposed to be hit with the lead pipe in this particular fan art. So the fact that his limbs bend as if he's already been hit with the lead pipe is undesirable and not what we're going for. Why did they randomly swap someone's kidneys? Okay, and then here is more of this. How long is your sleeve? Okay, your sleeve actually does not fold over the does not fold over this. Learn to draw some characters for fan art in real time. Did I switch to how after so long am I still not used to the magma settings? There's things I've missed in the chat being I'm a little bit curious, mayhaps heteroflexible perchance. You haven't seen the movie, you only know that Brendan looks very sexy in it. Let's yeah, this feels like it's somewhere in the back of my psyche, something I may have seen somewhere at some point a very long time ago. Hopefully this doesn't put us totally out of focus again. No, okay, that's probably going to be totally out of focus again. Anyway, here's the soft, blurry tones of Brendan Fraser, total 6-pack George of the Jungle. Incredible. My god. Wow. Can't believe you've done this. I leaned too much onto my drawing tablet and hit the off button. Cool. That's fine. That's cool. That's good. That's fine. And there's Hijinks Arcade saying, speaking of muscular women, big fan of Jade Cargill as well. Absolute powerhouse of a woman. Sure. Let's look at that. Let's click on things. Click on things from my phone, to be precise. Sheesh. Whoa! Are we just going on a tour of people who got pretty shredded? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, okay. Shredded. I'm not expecting anything. I'm not expecting anything. And then out of nowhere we're shredded. Okay, so 10 minutes left on a stream, and then I have to be so serious. I have to get my homework done. I have to stop thinking about magical girls and girls that make me feel magical. So you've got a cape, is that it? I feel like I want to get farther on outlining the outfit. These are some great outfits as well. All right, so it's like this, and it's like this, and it's like this, and then okay, so it's like this funny little waistcoat thing, but you've also got a substantial cape, and that feels a bit like the reference image that I was looking at, honestly. Got a fancy cape, and you've got these shoulder thingies, and this kind of messy sketch is the only way that I ever make art progress. I don't know why I keep trying to abandon it. If it's the way that I make progress, then it's the way that I make progress. Okay, so here is more of this, and and I guess it's like indeterminately in the background. What else have I got before we're out of here? I've got to probably stop messing up the reference image for myself as I draw some eclipse. Okay, let's find your approximate tone that you are having, that you are undergoing. All this time I was drawing on the wrong layer. It's cool. It's Gucci. It's completely fine. I think they're like honestly not even touching each other that much. No, I didn't even need the bottoms of those lines for anything, probably. Didn't even need the bottoms of those lines. Okay, so no, we've just seen you getting beat up with a lead pipe, but we're also gonna cut your head off. I know. It's a tough time around here. There's sympathies about the layer appreciated. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm put the transparency down. What else did I have on that layer? Okay, can't even cut it cleanly. And I think I wanted to start an attempt at coloring your fellow in. There's saying I ship Eclipse with the pipe, and entirely conspiracy asking what's going on right now. What's going on is that the beginning of this stream has the reaction to I don't want to be a magical girl. It's a lot of incoherent squeaking. I'm gonna say a lot of incoherent squeaking, and then this is my regular sort of art stream where I'm trying to get through a fan art, but also only giving myself 7 more minutes before I have to get back to my very normal life. You ship him with the lead pipe. You ship him with the lead pipe. That's very apt. I've kept misaligning his limbs in here as I try to draw this character. I'm full of the ability to try, but also I'm not full of speed, as in time sensitivity, but also I guess meth. I don't have any of these. All right, so here's a little bit yellower. I've gotten your tones wrong because I was just guessing, but guessing is what color theory is made of. I should draw your face. I left the face off for too long. Okay, you can have a face. There's asking about shipping characters together already. Oh, I mean, if you didn't see the character bios on the artist's Tumblr page, the creator's Tumblr page, you get some love interest note on on Zira, okay, well, I'm showing this in the way that is the blurriest, but it says love interest. It says love interest, and so I may be shipping, perhaps. I don't know if I don't know if I don't know if the magical girl herself is in any state of mind to be shipped. Well, I guess if it seemed aggressively normal, then have some enthusiasm about being shipped. But what seems aggressively normal? And is her idea of normalcy, I'm on the wrong layer again, completely informed by, like, TVs and movies and stuff? Or is that just her natural protagonist tendency? There's a couple of ways it could go. And I'm just so interested to draw with the right color on the right layer. I'm just so interested to read all of the rest of the creator's comics after this. There's Hijinks Arcade pointing out that, okay, wait, that interviewer Kathy Kelly is a sapphic that loves Rhea Ripley and seems ecstatic every time she interviews Rhea. And I mean, shipping real people is kind of weird, but they're also kind of characters. I feel like okay, well, if they have character names to use, then that's automatically a little bit better, I want to say. Automatically a little bit better. Alright, so here's your mask, and we're just gonna fill that with darkness, I want to say. And then you're gonna be the servant of darkness, the janitor of darkness, the reluctant, hapless mentee of darkness. And you've got, I don't know, some eyeball. What's your eye shape like? You got some, you put on your eyeliner to get ready to get your legs broken. You're putting in so much effort. I hope you get so recognized by the people that you want to recognize you. Alright, so eyeball almost complete. 3 minutes remaining. What am I doing to myself? I want the fan art to exist, and yet I don't have the focus within myself to make things exist. What's the color look like? What's the color look like? What's the color look like? A little bit like this. Alright, so drawing your eyeliner before I draw the pupils, it's a fun time. Get a little bit lighter, get a little bit shinier, get a little bit like this. And the purpose of this meme is that you are is that you're cheesing for the camera. Alright, who had the big okay, put the nose for reference so I don't get lost. And how would he smile for the camera exactly? Toothy, I want to say. Teeth are in here. Not like that. I figure everything out every day. I figure something off every day. Something off? You figure things out, you don't figure things off. There's 60 saying I'm eating plums, not the best fruit, not phallic at all. 8 out of 10, very disappointed. How about dates? It's like if a plum was more phallic. But if you look at a picture of a date also, I think maybe you don't want to... I could have gone any direction with that. I didn't go any direction with that. Alright, so here is... I know what mouths are made of. Do I crack open the... do I crack open the episode itself to know what smiles are made of? Oh... Are they dubbing the comics already? No, okay, they were dubbing the comics already. Okay, I'm looking at the art style to see exactly what your big smiles look like, and that's one for the beginning of the episode. There we go. You would have a rounder face for it as well. Are you importing a lead pipe? Hey, there's the ultimate in shipping. Are you sharing a lot of Kathy and Rhea over there? Hey, that's delightful. Might as well see such things when I'm out of this stream. Okay, so here's your biggest grin. I think maybe your eyes would open a little bit wider for that. Okay, how many teeth I want to give you? Okay, that kind of grin, but like aligned more. You have bangs you're not supposed to have for that. And that's just about it. That's pretty much exactly it. The fan art intentions are not ending. I will not let them end. I'm coming right back to the same goddamn canvas. I'm coming right back to the same canvas. I can't. Every single time I let my week get busier and then don't finish some arts, but I want the arts to exist. Where are we on here? A little bit like this. A little bit like this. Yeah, that looks a little bit more like it, but also it's on a blue background versus the character design background. I'm on the wrong layer again. We're at the 2-hour mark. I gotta get out of here. I was also on the wrong layer for drawing your smile one night. That's not too hard to correct. And yet, it bears correction. I don't know. I should probably just attempt this at a time where I'm also not having a little chat and stuff. Okay. No, okay, it's on a higher layer, not a conflicting layer, just a higher one. Okay, Kaisen, quickest sketch I've ever done, and my pencil has taken its final bow right in time for us to get out of here. Indeed. Alright, please. The last thought that I'm finishing out here before normal life envelops me. Okay, like that. And okay, every single time I'm practicing color in some small capacity has been digital art, because even though I'm sort of finishing little self-portrait thingies and all of that, even though I'm finishing these, I don't there's a notable lack of color in them. So every time I'm studying color lately, it's in the digital context. This one's gonna run out of adhesive. I keep putting it everywhere. It's in the digital context, and I wonder if that's different or worse than learning it in the physical context, or if it just lends itself to a deeper understanding. So the guy's saying, alright chat, well I've gotta go munch my lunch and the stream is ending, so goodbye everyone, and remember, this person is awesome. Oh my god, you're making me look up individuals. I mean, I'm saying congratulations about getting an autograph, but also I don't have a image of the person in my head. This has been some really fun, cool art. This has been some half-finished kind of art. This has been some hey, the quickest sketch you've ever done, huh? It's looking good. Every single time I feel like I'm seeing your style solidify. I feel like I'm seeing the capability stretch. It's really cool out there. Thank you guys for being around here. Thank you Hijinks Arcade for sharing some sapphic, some gay wrestling, and I think I'll be clicking on those links to survive my homework.